for your money.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Keller, this is Kevin Harlan. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston, where the Celtics will square off. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-zip in this season series. Now, courtesy of State Farm, Portland's starting five. Batum and Aldridge are small and power forwards. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Hickson in at the 5 spot. That's his first person. And for Boston, Bass and KG, the big ticket, patrol the inside. Avery Bradley is out there with Lee. And it's Pierce in at the 3. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Pretty significant laps there on the defensive end, guys.
Yeah, those are the ones you just can't allow.
You know, if you're giving up dunks and layups defensively, you're in huge trouble.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys. You know, throughout the history of the NBA, the Celtics have been such a constant presence in the postseason, and it's hard to imagine the playoffs without seeing the green. Every year the players change, but the Celtics mystique is always in it, and that team is always hanging around.
Jeff Green!
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Green's checked in.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play. Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
It's really the mark of a great franchise. Boston expects great things from the Celtics each year, and more often than not, Steve, they deliver.
Yeah, you don't get all those banners that they have in that building without executing in the postseason. That's what this Celtics team has done the last few years. They play together, they play hard, they defend, and they're at their best when their best is needed. And you know, looking at J.J. Hickson, he spent 1 year at North Carolina State, and you can really see how much muscle he's put on his frame since he came into the NBA. He's really filled out nicely, and he's got a pretty powerful body for a big guy. And Hickson is a good rebounder, still learning how to maximize his talents, but he's a big, strong, athletic forward. Got a lot of potential.
Now, here's Lillard. His last outing, he had 8 points. Batum, and the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's got to be very careful here because he's already got 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
Lillard, the pass to Aldridge. Here's the pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. That is good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know, against a lot of other teams, they would have played well enough to win, but these guys had a great night against them, and it ended up not even that close. Steve, that's so true. I mean, one team was good, the other team was great. They were the good team.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. He said that he and the assistants really carefully picked over the game plan, going up against a top-tier defense. I asked him their plan of attack, and he told me that he didn't want to get into specifics, but that we could trust that they'd give their best scorers ample opportunity to get their shots, and that he expected motion and hustle from their role players. Kevin, back to you.
And Doris, as always, thank you. So, Steve, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a huge part of your game plan has to be focused on their D, and I think he's right to put that much emphasis on it. Yeah, I agree with you guys because they are that good defensively, so you've got to worry about that and game plan for that, and then trust that your guys will execute what needs to be done.
Terrence Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Matthews with it. Williams picks him up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Terry kicks to Williams. And stolen by Lillard. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. There's the bucket. Good. Celtics trail by 3. Hobbs the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Hickson. inside Batum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's Green with the jam.
Instant offense coming for them after that steal. Yeah, that's terrific and beautiful transition basketball. No chance at all for the defense to get back and set up.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Jeff Green. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul. Into J.J. Hickson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Lee sets a screen for Terry. Garnett. Cut the bucket.
Only got a half step on his man, but that's all he needed when he ran off the pick. And as a result, able to finish the layup. That's nicely done.
Portland with the ball.
You know, you look back at what's happened to the Blazers over the last few years. It's very sad. This was a club that was poised to be one of the dominant teams in the West, and then the injuries just set them back big time.
Boston trailing. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
Here's Lillard. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Injuries can creep up on a team, and as Steve said, Portland had so much promise just a few years ago, really at the beginning of last season. Look what's happened. No Oden, no Brandon Roy, and he was alluding to that moments ago, Clark, and that's tough. Those are cornerstone pieces for that organization.
Fillers for you, Kevin, and it's terribly unfortunate to lose two players of that caliber. You can see why the Blazers basically had to restart.
Some changes for Boston. DJ White, he's checked in for Bass. Jordan Crawford comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Avery Bradley in for Jason Terry. Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Luke Babbitt comes in for Wesley Matthews. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, a lot of turnover in the last few years in the front office in Portland, and it's so difficult to make a transition as a team and get better and improve steadily when you don't have that continuity upstairs.
Bradley dishes to Williams. Takes it up with both hands and flips it down.
Well, it's been back and forth. Really good battle here.
Yeah, real strong battle, guys, and it looks like it may come down to which team has the ball last as far as who wins.
Jeffries. A rebound by the Celtics. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And as a player, it's hard, sometimes to focus on just playing basketball when things are getting jumbled around upstairs. And there was a lot of jumbling upstairs with the Blazers, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but it is part of the territory. And these guys are human, even though we think they're robots because of them being professional. When things are bumpy within the organization, it can make it tough to handle your business between the lines if you're a player.
Here's Bradley. Here's White. Shot no good. Aldridge with some nice D.
This has been a strong statement by them, the way they've come out and attacked the glass early.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. I love the physical play, the fact that they're taking the game right to their opponents.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Bradley passes to Crawford. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Here's White. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And both free throws good for White. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. Deflects the pass. Babbitt kicks to Leonard. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Here's Crawford. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
The end of the first quarter, fans.
So at the end of one. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
We've got Pierce. Garnett out there with Green. And there's Terry. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. He's in the game for the Celtics.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
It's Terry outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively. You look at Doc Rivers, head coach of the Celtics, 6'4", strong point guard in his playing days, drafted out of Marquette. He's the first pick in the second round by the Atlanta Hawks and still holds the franchise record for assists.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Trailblazers.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap.
Hustle points.
And great instincts, too. Just anticipating where the ball is heading. Great job there, beating everybody else to the ball.
And, you know, getting back to the playing career of Doc Rivers, guys, 13 seasons, an all-star in 1988. Never won a title, but, of course, he remedied that coaching the Celtics to the championship back in 2008. They keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances up. What a play. No regular dump there. A superb alley-oop.
That was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Leonard. Here's Hickson. Powers down the dunk.
Took it right into the teeth of the defense and dropped it back home for the jam.
He sure did, Steve. I like that razzle-dazzle right there. He did that with a little elan.
Some changes for Boston. Brandon Bass is checked in for Green. Terry comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Avery Bradley in for Terrence Williams. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in.
And LaMarcus Aldridge is such a versatile scorer offensively. He's increased his range the last few years. He can step out to about 20 feet on a jumper. He releases the ball so high on that jump shot. But he's also got those post moves down on the block. And the Blazers really like to put the ball in his hands and run their offense through him.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
And back to Aldridge, such an asset for a team to have such a go-to big man offensively.
It really is, Kevin, because a lot of teams don't have that. They can't run their offense through the post. It gives you a great option in the half court. It really is. It allows you to play smash mouth basketball. Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Batum, Terry covering. Matthews dishes to Hickson. Garnett comes over to help. They get it back. Gets it to go. 6 points for Aldridge.
Well, the main strength of his is his finishing ability in tight. Even if you get a body on him, you can power it through the contact.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Aldridge has got 8 points.
And the defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easily.
Here's Garnett. And he finishes at the rack.
You know, he's given them a nice scoring option through most of this game.
Here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. outside, Batum. And that one's good.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here's Bass. Shot is off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip.
Well, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Bulls game. Should be a good one.
Bradley kicks to Lee. Shot off the screen. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get a shot off.
Some changes for Boston. Melo's checked in for Garnett. Wilcox comes in for Brandon Bass. And Terrence Williams subbed in for Avery Bradley. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
That aggressive two-handed jam.
That's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
Celtics leading by 5. And there's an intentional foul, but I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, tough to explain that one. It looks like he just lost his focus. I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Lillard with it. Williams picks him up. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Unloads from 9. Tries again. And that one's good by Wilcox. Wilcox has got his first points in this one.
Oh, I love the way they've been attacking inside, Kevin.
Our guys are getting a lot of points in the painted area, not settling for outside shots, and I don't see any reason to change strategy here.
Here's Terry. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. No coverage that time. And it's 8 points for Jason Terry.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Celtics leading by 5. Alley-oop pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league ranking. 6th in assists, 8th in steals. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And the top 10 in assist number that you talked about really is what stands out to me. It's a beautiful team to watch. They like to share the ball. They really work hard at the offensive end to make sure they get the best possible shot every time down the floor.
That's good. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Green comes in for Chris Wilcox. And it's Avery Bradley in for Courtney Lee. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. And so they foul intentionally. And the Celtics making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. He gets it to go. Babbitt's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Melo. Kicks it to Crawford. Fires from deep. That's good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Leonard with the screen on Crawford. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Silver Celtics 50. The Trailblazers 43.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
2 quarters into the game, and the defense still doesn't have any answer for him down on the post.
Well, Well, maybe mixing up his looks, bumping him out away from his comfort zone and out of his sweet spot may be a way to change things up. The defense is having a tough time dealing with him, and right now he's been unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Aldridge and Leonard, the towers inside. Luke Babbitt is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. Aldridge. And the layup is good. Aldridge has got 16 points.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
And look at LaMarcus Aldridge. He's always had good height in it for his position, 6'11", but he's done a nice job filling out that frame.
And the basket by Lillard.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful. You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
He feeds it to Lillard. They get it back. The second chance effort. LaMarcus Aldridge again. 18 points for him.
That's 3 for 4 field goal shooting here in the third, so offensively they're looking good.
And Steve, you look at Aldridge's improvement, he's left no stone unturned.
Yeah, I think the last step for Aldridge is to improve his post passing. Kevin, he's a wonderful scorer down on the block. He can step away and make jump shots. But if he can become a better passer out of that double team, he will be a complete offensive weapon.
Here's Green. And strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, once he corralled that rebound, he was in just the right spot to power it back down.
You can see it coming too, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that was going to be a simple little putback. He saw the angle and he gave it a little something extra.
Here's Leonard, and the basket good. Leonard's got his first points of the game.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Lillard with it. Now Green defending. He gathers. Here's Leonard. Jams it with authority.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Portland. Lee comes in for Terrence Williams. Now here's Pierce. Averaging 18 points a game. Hits the bucket.
He is always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
And Aldridge slams it in.
This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do the dunk. That's for darn sure.
That's how you call the commentators.
You guys are crazy.
PG, that's good. Garnett's got 12 in the game.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They completely dominated the boards here.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, Nicolas Batum out of France, a much coveted player, a cornerstone for this Blazer team for the future. Brings together all the things you want to see at that small forward spot. Length, defense, shooting ability with range, and of course, finishing around the rim.
Terrence Williams is checked in for Jeff Green. The Trailblazers also changing it up. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jeffries in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Lillard with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Matthews. Lillard, the pass to Hickson. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 5. Here's... Oh!
Did you see that?
We got to see that one again. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Terry comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Avery Bradley in for Jordan Crawford. He kicks it to Jeffries. All alone.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss. That was a really hard it up. My goodness, look at him throw that thing down. I mean, he's as agile as they come, guys, and powerful.
Mark the backboard shaken.
I think that one will make the highlight shows, don't you think?
They got the ball into the ideal position, and he didn't glove the finish that time, guys. I'm not sure if any player is going to top that one.
Maybe the only play that can beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep. Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
Three for Matthews. Flavor, Terry covering. Here's Hickson. Stolen by Terry.
Defensive foul. Jerry Jones. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Lee outside. This one for three. It's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. Damian Lillard is second.
I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. And I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of that list.
And Steve, you know what? Before it's all said and done this season, that's exactly where it might end up, at the top of the list. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in.
Yeah, Williams is a tremendous athlete. Can pass, rebound, handle the ball. He's one of the guys who you think, boy, if he could just put it all together, he could be big time.
Well, he certainly does have that potential. He's a tremendous leaper and a great dunker. If he can improve his jump shot and his decision-making, he can really improve overall. Here's Lee following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Terry, that's a two. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Aldridge has got his third rebound on the night. It's stolen by Bradley. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Kevin, let's look at the Trailblazers to see how they're doing ranking-wise in the NBA. 7th in free throw percentage, 13th in scoring, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
I'm impressed most with their free throw shooting that you talked about. This is a team that really focuses from the foul line. They shoot the ball well from there, and as a result, they're constantly looking to attack to try to get those free points at the free throw line.
Terry outside. Shot on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Aldridge has got his fourth rebound in this one. The kick out to Matthews. And Portland again with the bucket. Celtics leading by 6. Throws up the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Chris Wilcox, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Portland with the change here too. Batum's checked in.
Now they're on a hot streak now. They can't miss and really trying to cut into this lead.
Well, it's been a fantastic comeback effort, guys, and they've actually shot their way back into this one.
Celtics have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. Jordan Crawford comes in for Avery Bradley. And a switch here also for Portland. Leonard's checked in.
Well, even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
Aldridge. And he throws it down with one hand.
The D might need to body him up a little better next time. Get into him some.
Yeah, but they need to be a little bit more physical.
Yeah, you can't play this game soft.
Yeah, but guys, you got to give him some credit for attacking when he had the chance.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. On the wing, Batum. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. That's 7 points for Batum.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean,
Let's give it joy for your Celtics dance.
Here's Crawford. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific...
Your Celtics.
Portland trailing here. Terry is the 2 with Paul Pierce at the 3. Wilcox is out there with Garnett, and it's Crawford at the point guard position. That's the Boston foul.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Now here's Crawford.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there.
A shot by Terry. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Well, of the two teams offensively, they've been more oriented towards those mid-range shots.
Yeah, Steven, they're focused on getting open quality looks, whether it's from behind the arc or inside the arc, and right now it's been more inside the arc.
Just an unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target. Again, they attack the hoop from the lane. It's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Crawford kicks to Garnett. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas the 2. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Jordan Crawford. And the Trailblazers making a change here. And the shot is good from Garnett. Trailblazers trail by 3. Aldridge with a screen on Bradley. Here's Matthews. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
The monster one-hand slam.
Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Huh? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
A beautiful reverse layup. Matthews has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
What a game for Garnett. He's got 14 points, a couple of nice steals, too. If I was giving him a grade, it would be an A+. I mean, his excellent work on offense and defense has earned him the highest grade he could get.
Yeah, it's been a 94-foot performance from him, no question, Clark.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Wilkins. Green comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Lee in for Jason Terry. Here's Bradley. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. They get it again. Here's Bass. Second chance shot. Here's Green. Goes up again. And no mistakes on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 1. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Terrence Williams is checked in for Green. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Here's Crawford for Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he makes the first.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Chris Wilcox. He's checked in for Garnett. And it's Green in for Brandon Bass. And Hickson throws it down.
Well, Pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? And when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
So they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Melo's checked in for the Celtics. Terry comes in for Jordan Crawford. Celtics foul. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in for Eric Maynard.
Well, looking at the numbers for J.J. Hickson, he has 11 points, and he's chalked up a couple of steals, too.
The defense he's played today has had an effect, Clark, even more than those 2 steals would indicate.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Boy, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Now, here's Lillard. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Batum against Williams. Jeffries dishes to Batum. Into J.J. Hickson. Dunks it down.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Terry kicks to Melo. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. Trailblazers trailed by 4. He dishes it to Jeffries. The feed now to Hickson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard misses.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
As you said, that inside game is so strong for them.
Boy, that's right. And they need to keep the pressure on them. That puts tremendous pressure on the defense when you're pounding them inside. A close game like this can be won or lost on the boards.
Jordan Crawford's checked in for Boston. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Trailblazers. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers head coach was going over with his guys. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And both free throws good for Green.
That's simply a good job at the line this half. I mean, they're getting to the line and making it count.
That button it in no time at all. 16 points for Lillard.
Now they may have to climb on his back to get back into this game.
Lee passes to Green. Offside Terry. Good on the three-point shot. Terry's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Again, the Trailblazers score. Celtics leading by 4. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Terry again missing. The Trailblazers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game.
Sweet finish there, showing you some major strength and the ability to sky.
I rode that elevator right to the top floor.
Explosive hops. I'll tell you what, he can really catch you off guard.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Luke Abbott. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Lillard gets the screen from Batum. There's the block. Williams in the post.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when they're on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Here's comes in for Terrence Williams. And it's Avery Bradley in for Jason Terry. Now here's Bradley. Who's back up. And it's good on the way.
One of the big stories is second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Celtics. Terry comes in for Avery Bradley. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
How big was that? He was just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Pierce with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. The outside leaner.
Well, after that poor first half, he's
inside for Batum. Portland again missing. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
Now they've got to focus, make sure this is a good, solid possession. They can take control of this game.
At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, and not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's in!
After this lead, trying to close this game out.
I think it would take a lot of luck and maybe then some. I mean, might be time to pack this thing in.
To Batum. Launches a three. Right side, Batum. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Came through there with a key basket.
Yeah, that was huge. Stepping up when it matters most.
Jason Terry.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That's how you finish it off. Knock them all down and chalk up the W.
Three from Matthews. Second shot opportunity. And so it's Boston sliding by with the win. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.